Hi folks, we're going to take a look at page 385, number 9C. So they want us to simplify this expression here and state any restrictions. So first thing I notice is I've got a bunch of expressions with k with exponents. So I could consider using the ski slope rule right off the bat, say writing this as k to the 1/2 and using the ski slope rule, and then end up with a bunch of expressions using log k. So that's one option. The other option is to use the first law of logarithms and use the fact that I'm adding these logarithmic expressions, which is equivalent to the logarithm of the product. So why don't we do it both ways and see that we can get to the same answer. Okay, so method one is to use the ski slope rule first. So this is log to the k, log of k to the 1/2. So this can be written as 1/2 log of k. Okay. This here is, well, let's see, it's square root, so 1/2 times 3, so that's 3/2. Okay, so that's going to be plus 3/2 log k. And then this last one here, well, it's k squared and cube root is 1/3, so this is going to be 2/3, so plus 2/3 log k. All right, but look what we have is I've got, these are essentially all like terms because it's just multiples of log k. So I can just add the coefficients of these like terms. All right, so what do we have? We have 1/2 plus 3/2, so 4/2 is 2. Okay, plus 2/3 log times log k. Okay, I could also think of it as factoring out log k. Same thing. And then 2 plus 2/3, well, let's see, this is 6/3 plus 2/3 is 8/3. All right. And when I look at the final expression, I see, well, log k, well, k here clearly has to be greater than 0. Okay. So let's look at another option. Let's say we use the addition rule first, and then from there, see where we go. So since I'm adding these three logarithms, this is equivalent to log of the product of all three. Okay, so let me write everything in terms of exponents. I think it'll be easier to work with. So this is going to be k to the 1/2 times k to the, again, this is just going to be 3/2, and then times, this is going to be k to the 2/3. And now I can use my exponent laws to simplify this here. Okay, so this is going to be log of, so we've already done this addition, so 1/2 plus 3/2 is 2. 2 plus 2/3, so that's going to be 6/3 plus 2/3, 8/3. So k to the 8/3. All right, and just to show that it's the same answer as we got before, I can use the ski slope rule and write it as 8/3 times log k. Okay, or of course, I can not use the ski slope rule and just rewrite this in root form. So this would be log of, this would be the cube root of k to the 8. Now this is where you need to be careful, because when I look at this expression here, clearly k has to be greater than 0. When I look at this expression though, I see k to the 8. Hey, that's an even power. So even if I put a negative number in here, I would still get something positive. So the only restriction, if you just look at this expression, would be k not equal to 0. Okay, because the power of 8 makes all the negative numbers positive. But this is what you have to remember, is this was the original expression. So even though this looks like negative values of k are all right, when I go back to the original expression, I see, k cannot be less than 0. First of all, because I'm taking the square root, and I can't take the square root of negative numbers. Okay, so this is where you need to be careful that sometimes in using the algebra, you might lose some of the restrictions. Always go back and look at the original expression. Okay, so k here still has to be greater than 0. So again, we see that using two different perspectives, as long as we followed the correct steps, still brought us to the correct answer. Okay, that's it for this one.